Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 10 to the power of 3 minus x equals 1. So whenever we're solving exponential equations similar to this one, we always want to make sure that our bases here, in this case 10 and 1, we want to make them the same. Because let's just say I have a to the power of x, and this is equal to a to the power of y. Well, we know that these two terms are equal to each other or the same, and we can see that both of them have a base of a. Well, in this case, doesn't that mean that their exponents are the same as well? Because if they're different, then that means this would be wrong. They can't be different because their base is already the same, meaning their exponents have to be the same as well. So in this case, if we were to change the bases so that they're the same, then we would know that the exponents are the same as well, so we could just set the exponents equal to each other and solve for x. So we want to make the bases of 10 and 1 equal each other. Well, that means that we have to change one of the bases. And we can't really change 10 to be equal to 1, so why don't we change 1? Well, 10 to the power of what equals 1? 0, right? Because anything to the power of 0 actually equals 1. So we should change 1 to 10 to the power of 0. And this still equals 10 to the power of 3 minus x. Now notice how these two bases are the same, just like this one. And think of 3 minus x as x and the 0 as y. Because these two bases are the same, then that means that these two exponents are the same as well. So we can just ignore the bases for now and just set 3 minus x equal to 0. And now, as you can see, we've created a simple equation using our method. So now, to get the value of x, we're going to have to make it go to the right side. So we're going to add x on both sides. And these two cancel out, so we're left with 3 equals 0 plus x is x. So now we have our value for x. Now why don't we go ahead and plug it in to our equation. So this gives us 10 to the power of 3 minus 3 equals x. So 3 equals 1. 10 to the power of 3 minus 3 is 0. Equals 1, and remember, anything to the power of 0 equals 1, so 10 to the power of 0 equals 1, so we have 1 equals 1, and this is right, meaning our answer of x equals 3 is right. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a nice algebraic equation. So right here we have our equation, x to the power of 6 equals x minus 1 to the power of 6. And if you notice, you can see that both sides of the equation are to the power of 6. So to simplify this equation, why don't we find the sixth root of both sides? So then we can make it much simpler. So x to the power of 6, we're going to do x to the power of 6 to the sixth root. And this is going to equal the sixth root of x minus 1 to the power of 6. And these two actually cancel out. So x to the power of 6 to the sixth root, it's going to cancel out because these two are opposites. So remember, opposites cancel out. So this is simply going to result in x equals, these two are going to cancel out as well. So we're just left with plus or minus, remember, we got the plus or minus x minus 1. So now this gives us two equations. This gives us x equals positive x minus 1, or this gives us x equals negative x minus 1. Let's first try the positive. So we're going to do x equals x minus 1. It's just, and now if we subtract x on both sides for this, we get 0 equals negative 1. And this is actually a false equation, meaning this wouldn't work. X can't equal x minus 1. So we can't use the positive version. So now let's try the negative version. Let's do x equals negative 1. It's the same thing as just negative x minus 1. So now we're going to have to distribute this negative 1. So we're going to multiply with x and negative 1. So this results in x equals negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. And now we're going to add x on both sides. And x plus x is 2x equals 1. And now to isolate x, we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. These two cancel out. So we're simply left with x equals 1/2. And this is our answer to this equation. Now let's check to see if it works. Why don't we plug in 1/2 into our equation here? So this is going to be 1/2 to the power of 6 equals 1/2 minus 1 to the power of 6. Well, 1/2 to the power of 6, that's going to be 1/64. And this equals, well, 1/2 minus 1 is simply negative 1/2. And negative 1/2 to the power of 6, well, that's the same thing as 1/2 to the power of 6, because even if you square a positive or negative number, as long as our exponent here is even, then our answer is always going to be positive. And since our exponent here is even, then our answer here is going to be positive. So negative 1/2 to the power of 6 is also 1/64. So this is right, meaning x does equal 1/2. So this is our answer to this equation.